Welcome back to Palanya, everyone. Ham here. Just when you think it's the end of the day's work, you get a phone call from Mr. Sir Walter himself. No, Walt's given us a call. Oh, that's a nice camera angle. And he's got some fertilizing jobs he urgently needs doing. One's quite a large field, and the other one's fairly decent size. They will take a little bit, so I'm going to have to stock up on the fert here. He needs them done by the end of the day. Both David and he have a lot of harvesting they've got going on at the moment, and Walter needs some mowing done, so he's going to keep me posted on the mowing job. He said the fertilizing ones are urgent. I'm just going to throw these in the back here, to be honest. He said the fertilizing jobs are the most urgent ones at the moment, followed by the mowing. We won't get the mowing done tonight, but if it is available tomorrow, then we will do it. I'll just get in there and strap that down. I thought I'd just throw the fertilizers on the back there today anyway, just to make it a bit easier. Let's shut this up. I won't take that bag. I think we should be right with what we've got. Lock that. Brilliant. Right, let's load this on. Now, I could just drive the tractor to where we're going. I am aware of that. But if I take the trailer and the truck, I've got all my tools in the back. I've got some spare diesel, and I've got the fertilizer spare in there as well. So it's a no biggie just for me to load this up and strap it down. Only takes a couple of minutes to get that done. Okay, let's head over. The jobs are actually over near the store, so they're not too far away. Let's head over there. 45 and 54. If you were dyslexic, you'd have a nightmare with that one. And you know what? I am dyslexic. Here's a joke for you. Dyslexic witches worship Santa. If you figured that one out, you can let me know in the comments section down below. Dyslexic witches worship Santa. All right, anyway, enough of my bad dad jokes, my ham jokes. What else today? Well, I've got a call tomorrow. I'm going to be calling the power company, not the power company, the electrician, to see if they've got the solar panel in stock, and we can get that kitted out and put into the place. That's the goal, is to get that place powered up and running so we can sort of move into it and start moving into it. I also want to start getting some knick-knack things like the barbecue last time out. I was like, oh, we don't have a barbecue. How am I going to cook any food? Oh, our first field's up here to the right. Okay. 54. Yeah, so barbecue, starting to get some furniture, that sort of stuff. We're going to have to kit out the place and get that all done. Right, it's this one just on the right here. Okay, so Waltz needs this one done. We'll do the usual and just pull up over here. Oh, no. Oh, it's this field. The dead field again? Look, it's not for me to question Walter. He's obviously got lots of money. Because he owns a lot of properties, so... Like I said before, ours is not to question, but to wonder why. So, we've got this field here. And, who was the other one's over here. This is the big one here, over near the shops. I thought this was over near the shops. Yeah, okay, so we'll just take a right up there. Oh, well, I'm just wondering if I do this in 2 time lapses or 1 time lapse. Oh, Ham, you've still got the tractor strapped. Right. I'm going to get the tires checked on this tractor too. I don't know if they need inflating a little bit or if they've dropped a bit. I'll have to do a check. They seem alright. They may need just a little bit of air. Yeah, so that's sort of the plan today. We're just going to crack on making money, because that's the goal. We do want to make money because I need to start getting some more implements, some better tractors. That is the goal. I want to try and buy a bigger tractor, obviously, so we can do bigger jobs. Alright. I still just don't know why he doesn't cultivate that in or direct drill it in and get that layer, but whatever. It's fine. I'm happy to help him out and make some money on the side. Now, if I am going to need some more fertilizer, depending on how thirsty these farms are, I might need to just call the shop and get them to throw some... We've got the bag back at home. We've got 1.5 bags. I'm going to risk it. I'm not going to call the shop. I'm going to risk it because if we need to, we can race home and grab that 3rd bag of fertilizer. Yeah, I don't think we'll need to. I don't think we'll need to get it. One thing I will say today is I'm going to try and hit Walter and David up if they've got more harvesting jobs to try and get on board and get involved with some harvesting. And I'm aware that we are doing only fertilizing and mowing ourselves. I mean, we're kind of restricted with our budget and with our machinery. You know, we got to start somewhere, right? You just don't start making money straight. I mean, we're making good money. We've bought land. We've bought a house. When I say a house, we bought a cargo container with some windows and a door, and we're building a little cabino to go with it. We put a little shed down. We've got the water tank in. So we are making money. We are progressing. So the jobs are going to come to us. They will come to us. I'm in no rush. And I hope you guys aren't in any rush that you need to see different jobs, but I am aware that it is nice to do some different stuff as well. And I want to get in good with the locals here in Paligno and get some more work going, some different work, some bigger work, and get sort of a trusted brand. You know, get our brand name trusted and reliable, like we can be counted on to do a lot of work. Okay, one down. Just one to go. I'll top up the fertilizer when I get there. We've still got 20%. I was hoping we'd have a little bit more left in here. That's... We're going to be cutting it fine. We do have the spare bag back at home, so that's one bonus up our sleeve. But the other field's probably, I'm going to say, bigger than this field. One strap should do it, I think. Famous last words, one strap should do it. Yeah. Okay, let's go shoot over here. It's getting dark. Sun's getting real low, big guy. And we, oh, look at this. This one we just cut. Man, we definitely are now starting to get ingrained in the community, I think, as one of the go-to people for, you know, reliability. Like I was just talking about before, we want to be known as reliable, but I think people are starting to notice and be able to count on us to get some stuff done. And I think that's coming down to, you know, being able to squeeze in these last-minute jobs, these urgent jobs for the farmers around town. Here it is here, field 45. It looks kind of large, doesn't it? I'm going to shoot off up to the side here. Just unload out here. Okay. There you are, indicating again, Ham. Oh man, it's going to get really dark here too, isn't it? Okay, let's get this off the back. It's going to need a bit of a wash and a clean up soon, this tractor, isn't it? I'm going to have to sort out trying to get... I want to use all of my water that's on the farm. I mean, we're going to have to wait till it rains, till the tank fills up. But once that tank fills up, we should have plenty of water. Nope, not that one. This one? I'll have to get in here, I think, and unstrap that. There we go. Alright, oop. Throw these up here. Right. Which one were you? You had the lesser amount in you. Oops. So you've taken all that. Oh. Oh, this is, okay. We might have to race home and get this done. And not only that. Oh, this is a big job. Yeah, and it's already 5:30 p.m. It's going to be lights out. I've got some lights on here. We're okay. We haven't done much nighttime work yet, have we? Well, strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen. Nighttime's coming. We're doing it. I don't think there's much to say. Look, I've got a little bit left in that bag, and we've got another whole bag. I hope it's a whole bag over at home, so I might shoot home and grab that if I'm going to need it. Oh. All right, wish me luck. Right, brief little intermission here. We've emptied out the contents of spreader. And as you can see, we are at 67% of the field done. So that's not too bad. The question won't be, will we have enough fertilizer? The question will be, I'll probably have to go and back and get the extra bag. I'm wondering if I do that now or I just see how far we get. Yeah, 38%. Will probably only get another couple of strips. I'll race back now. I'll pick up. I'm going to just leave the trailer here as well. I'll race back home, pick up the fertilizer bag. I'd rather do it now, and that way we know we're good to go. And my light's on. And then we can we'll ring Walter tomorrow. We probably won't ring him tonight. It's 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. Depends, actually. He might still be out harvesting at the moment, or he might still have a lot of stuff going on, or he might have guys that harvest for him, and he might be at home with the family. So I'll make that decision when we finish spreading as to what time it's going to be, and if I should ring Walter or not. Right, pulling up at home now. Oh, I love the fact that we're calling it home already. Even though we're not living here, it's just nice that we're calling it home. Right, we'll grab this bag out. Tomorrow we might be able to knock up some of our timber planks and see how we're going with our build. Just get you in there, thanks for the moment. Shut the shed. Hello, little mower. You're going to be working tomorrow, so you get a good night's sleep because you've got a big day coming. I'm hoping it does anyway. Let's brim this up. How much is in that bag? I didn't even look. You have got... oh, you're a fully. We call that a fully in the game. Oh, dear. Right, how much is left in the fully? 42 kegs. You know what? I'll just throw it in at the end. So it's in there. All right. What are we doing? We're getting back into it, aren't we? Lights, camera, action. Well, Uncle Ham's gonna just tell you and share with you a valuable life lesson when you're out here doing fertilizing. Don't leave the car window down, and as you go past with the fertilizer spreader, let all the fertilizer go in the window, because now it's going to be all through the car. But we are almost done here. There was this lucky last little bit up here that I sort of didn't get to before, but you can see we're up to it now, and we're done and dusted. Oh, and it's a just before 7 p.m. finish. That's not too bad. Gee, this place looks beautiful in the evening. Look at the big... It is a full moon tonight. That's why it's so bright out. Beautiful evening. First time we've done a big day like this. Like, we've done some big days already being here in Paligny, but this is probably the biggest. Right, I'm going to throw that bag of fertilizer, what's left in it. I think it was 45 litres. And whatever else is in the floor of the truck. I'll throw that in the... this spreader just here. Right, just may as well chuck all that in there. Let's get this loaded up. Right, and then, look, it's 6:45. I'm going to call Walter and just let him know that we've finished up for the evening. So I will call him. Maybe it was after 7 p.m. I probably wouldn't. But I think just quarter to 7. I think we'd just squeeze in the phone call to him now. All right. Just got off the phone to Walter. He's put the money in our account, your beauty, as expected. And that's a nice boost into our bank balance. Very, very, very nice. We've got some spending to do anyway. But we also want to save. We're going to have to get a new tractor. I've got a bit of a plan I want to talk you guys through as well, and get sort of maybe people's ideas in the comment section down below. Or maybe suggestions, but... At some point in the future, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just park this trailer back here. And we're just going to drive back into town. We'll be back here in the morning because we can't sleep here yet. We've got no power on the grid. Got the water, but we've got no water in the tank at the moment. So that's got to fill up. We'll go left. Right. Indicating, Ham? Indicating. We're home and hosed, so let me run around and go and get a good night's sleep, and I'll see you all in the morning. Oh man. Good morning. Still yawning. Oh my gosh. That was a big one. Well, that was like a double yawn. I apologize. Okay, it was actually a double yawn. Right. Beautiful morning. Look at this. I got up a little bit earlier today as opposed to last time. What a beautiful morning. Still only 7. We've got, we need to check firstly what's going on, contracts-wise on the contracts board. Deadwood for Noah, so that might be a possibility. However, I think we're okay. Look, more fertilizing for Walter. I'm not going to do that yet, but these guys, well, they do have Walter's got a lot of work on at the moment. That's exactly what I was saying to you guys before. So I don't know if he's going to want a hand with any of this. I'm going to call him at some point and just say, hey, Walter, you know, I'm happy to come and do a beans harvest, you know, and we can earn some money for that. So, you know, I'd be happy to do some of that. However, this is the mowing job that Walter had yesterday that he needed urgently done, but not as urgently as the, what do you call it? Fertilizing that we did? Yeah, fertilizing. So we're going to be doing this straight up because that's our bread and butter at the moment. That's what we can do. We're going to accept that contract. While I'm doing that contract, because that might take me a little bit to get that going. Ham, what have you done? Yeah, just back up, buddy. So, yeah, that'll be our first job this morning. While I'm doing that mowing job, I will call the electrician today, probably after 8 a.m. Seems like a reasonable time to call a contractor to come and try and do some work for us. And hopefully we can start getting stuff installed. Yeah, that's the plan so far today. So let's run through that plan quickly then. We'll do the mowing. I'll call the electrician contractor while I'm doing the mowing. Probably should have some lights on. Then I will contact also Walter to see if he can give us or let us do a harvesting job. Be keen to do one and just to show him that we can do it. We can be trusted with the harvesting side of stuff, especially if he's got a lot of harvesting he's got going on. And that peas one seems quite lucrative and attractive to me. So I'm going to ask him if I could do that. But we are going to have to borrow his equipment. So I'm happy if he takes that price out of the cut. So that's about that, yeah. So that's the sort of down pit of us not having our own equipment, is not being able to say, hey, I'll do the contract for you, no worries, I've got the gear. I'm going to have to ask him to borrow it. Ah, yep. Look at this, gang. The framework is up. Oh, yeah, baby. Right. How are we doing timber-wise? Required materials next step. So we're going to have to hit up Noah today and get that timber as well. Required materials. Okay. I'm going to contact Noah now. Actually, I don't need to because he's put the job on the board. So I'm going to take this job. I'm going to accept it. Okay. Right, so at some point today, we're going to have to get that dead wood into here also. Boy, oh boy, it's already going to be a busy day, is it not? Can you guys already tell? It's going to already be a busy day. Okay, we've got to get the tractor off the trailer. And then we've got to get the mower on the trailer. I'll pull this out here a little bit further. Ooh, looks like we've got rain coming. Now. How now, brown cow? I probably need to put this this fertilizer spreader inside here. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna drop it in here. We're doing fuel-wise on this. I might need to stop and just top this thing up with fuel at some point. I'll let that just sit there and idle just while it warms up that motor. Oh, actually, hang on. Have I taken the straps off? Yeah. What I'll do here is we'll take this spreader and I'll just drop it inside here if I can. Just in case it does rain while we're out and about today. Oof. Tight squeeze, tight squeeze. If I can just tuck it up in that corner. Hopefully we won't have any fertilizing to do at the moment. I'm just going to drop that. Right. That's kind of perfect. The mower itself will just sit, I mean the tractor itself will just, like I said, I'll just sit it behind the shed, out of sight, out of mind for the moment. When our little hut's up, we'll have to work out trying to get another proper shed for our tractor and stuff here. Let's get this up. We're just we're not catching it, so it's totally fine. It can just roll up there. Roll up. It's had a little warm up, which is good too. You're strapped in, ready to go. Do you want to shut the shed? Yes. Not that it's, I mean, the most expensive thing is that mower. So that's the one thing I'd be worried about mostly. It's still good practice to shut it. Actually, can we just check the weather today too, Ham, please? Weather today, Ham, is looking like... Oh, rain... Oh, I'm sorry. Snow? Oh, that's at 1 a.m. Today's quite a nice day. I've got my sort of puffy jacket on, so I'm okay for the moment, but if it gets any chillier, I'm going to have to... I was like, 1 p.m.? No, 1 a.m. Oh, so it looks like snow's coming. This field is on the other side of the river bank. Down over here, next to the old sawmill, is it? Don't think we've done this field yet. So this is nice that we're getting something different. Like I said, after 8 a.m. I'll start to make all my business calls while I'm on the mower. So I'll call the electrician. I'll call Walter. Onwards and upwards. Team onwards and upwards. And we've got the contract to do. We've got lots to do. Deadwood. We've got to haul that over. We've got to get it into the building. We've got to cut up some more wood. This time I'm only just going to grab a few trees. I'm not going to go nutso with it. I mean, we could sell it, but there's no point. Someone did make a great comment last time out. There's just no point selling it. Pull up over here. Seems like a fairly decent spot to me. Back up so we can see there. I don't want to put any stress on the actual hinges and everything, so don't do that. Alright, let's turn the lights off. Let's turn that off. Let's unstrap. Luckily, there's no homes directly here to be woken up by Ham's early morning mowing. Although 7:30 in the morning's fine time to do mowing, I think. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love mowing. I really do love mowing. It's just a satisfying job to me. Really enjoy it. And I know there's someone in comments has been saying that they really appreciate the mowing as well. And I do too. So this is for you and I. This is for you and I. You and I. Right, this is going to be a fun field. Stand by for another time lapse. We're just full of time lapses lately, aren't we? That's how we just sort of get about doing stuff at the moment. To get our jobs done, to pack as much as we can in. Ooh-wee, we're getting there. It's a beautiful morning though, isn't it? Is it not? It's quite foggy out though. The fog is lifting, however, I'm sure it will lift at some point today. I made a few phone calls to Noah, Walter, and to the electrician. So let me start with Noah. I just wanted to double check Noah was still okay, that I had his drop store still for a while longer. He said as long as I need, totally fine. It's his older spare one anyway that he rarely uses. So that's really nice of him for that. So that was good. I just wanted to clear that up with him and let him know stuff was going well. I called Walter about doing a harvesting job and borrowing some equipment. Walter's going to, he's got workers out there doing some harvesting jobs and doing some stuff today. He said it should be fine. I told him that I would prefer the pea harvesting, but he's going to let me know which harvesting job he might have available for me and what gear he can give me to use for that. And I told him I would do it at a discounted rate because I'd be using his gear anyway, and he seemed okay with it, but he's just going to get back to me today at some point to let me know what the go is with that. Hopefully we can get the contract that we want. That pea harvest one, I would really appreciate that one. But it just depends on Walter, you know. We're asking him to do a lot for us and to pay us for us to do the work. I know that he needs the work done, but it depends on how he feels about that and if he's comfortable with letting us do that. I mean, he's done it once already, so maybe we'll see how that goes. Now, I spoke to the electrician. In Australia, we call them a Sparky. I spoke to the Sparky, and the Sparky said, yep, no worries, he can install us a solar panel and hook it all up. However, there's a caveat. There's a couple of caveats. One, he's got to order the solar panel in. There's no solar panels in Paligny at the moment. They've got to order them in, especially the little one I want. Fine, okay, no worries. It's going to take a month, so he's not going to be able to do it till next month. He said he's got a lot of work on this month anyway. So I said, okay, no worries. It's got to go in next month. And then something that the plumber didn't tell me, because I thought we were trying to be a little bit off-grid. We're not really off-grid. We're actually in the bounds of Paligny still. So while we're off-grid and we're sort of not off-grid, we've got our sewage hooked up to the mains, right? Even though we're using our own water to drink from and do all of our own stuff. We're providing ourselves our own water. We're still using the sewage and the mains for that. So we're going to have to pay... we're not going to have to pay anything. We're going to have to get an inspector to come out and tick and flick and sign everything off after we've got everything installed. Even down to the buildings, no doubt. So that'll be a thing that no doubt we've got to make contact and get that sorted out before we can move in also now. Just to be on the side. I'd rather do it and be on the safe side. It may cost us maybe a bit of a fee, but I guess we'll see. So that's sort of that. It's that sort of, we're kind of sitting on the edge when it comes to off the grid, because we are providing our own electricity, but it's still going to be connected into the power grid of Paligny, of the town, and so is our mains. So I get it, I understand, and I'd rather just do things the correct way. You know, it's our forever block of land, and we're going to be building our house on it one day, or potentially it, and maybe when we buy some other land, I'm hoping next to it. So, you know, we'll do things the proper way. We don't want to upset the apple cart, to turn a phrase. Good news, everyone. Walter called back, and as you can see on the top right, we've won the contract for the pea harvesting. Now, I have to pay... I'm going to be paying Walter 1,000 euros to borrow his equipment. We came to an agreement, and originally I said, look, I'm willing to pay 1,500 to 2,000. He said, no. How about we just call it 1,000 euros to borrow the equipment, and that should be fine. That'll cover like a bit of maintenance, fuel, and wear and tear and that sort of stuff on his equipment. And I thought that was very, very generous of him to do that. So that's really exciting. Really super stoked about that. Okay. Yeah, Walter's been pretty happy with our work, by the way. He's happy that we've been able to do some last minute stuff for him, and we've been reliable so far, so he's willing to give us this chance again. Oh, we better stop in the post office here and pay our monthly rent. Yes. Let me just dip, dodge, dive, dodge, and dip over to this side of the road. I'm just going to pull up here. Let me go pay this rent. Sorry, I'll be out. You just go around. That poor bloke, I just cut him off. Right, paid. -3. Sorry, you could have gone around like, God, cracky, so I'm upsetting the locals. Oh, well. Ooh, she started. Okay. I'll see you all over at the tree cutting. Yeah, look at this sloppy, puddly, muddy, marshy stuff we've got going on here. Right. Looks like anywhere just here. I'm just going to maybe tuck up in here. Yeah, I know, I've got the mower on. I might actually move the mower further up one end here. Not a bad idea. I've got another strap. I've got 2 straps on it. I'm a smart man. 2 straps on it to keep it safe. Alright, I'll strap it up the front here. That way I can put some logs on the back. I'll just leave that running. One right here. Sweet. First victim. Right, now, we didn't actually need a whole heap last time out, did we? Timber. Hopefully I can pick these pieces up. Take that one. Once again, I'll probably take a little bit more than what I need. I think it'll be more than enough for us to get this job done. This is it, last tree. Right, but like I said, we won't tell Noah. Okay, let's go take this timber home to our sawmill. Thoris Millis Maximum Cutters. This has actually worked out quite well, getting the €1,200 job to cut down these trees, because we realistically just wanted it for our wood anyway, for our cabin. But it means it's going to cover the cost of giving money to Walter for using his equipment. So it's pretty good actually. I'm really stoked with that. Okay. Oh, there she is. The framework's in. How good does it look now that the framework's in? Now, yes, our block is a bit scraggly and it needs a cut and everything too, but we'll have to look at landscaping and so forth when we're gonna put... Am I gonna put that down? Sure. You'll have to look at landscaping when we've got a bit more of an idea of what we're gonna be doing. And who knows, maybe I could... Like this, we got room here. We could put a little crop in at some point, potentially, in our own front yard. Let's throw this in the slot here. We'll just throw a few pieces in it, yeah? You could have backed up and just thrown it in, Ham. You know that, yeah? Yeah, I do. One more piece after that. Right. Let's see how much that is then. That's it. Required materials next step. And storage, we've got plenty. Brilliant. And that's that for today. Oh, yeah. Bombshell. Next time out, like I said, we're going to be doing our harvesting contract for Walter. So we've got to do a very good job on that. So I'm going to have to go organize all that equipment off camera and get that stuff leased off Walter and sort it out. And that should be good then. All right. And then we'll have to pay Walter that €1,000. So I wonder if we should do that now. I'll do it. I'll do it when we come back. Okay, that'll be fine. That's it from me for today, though. The place is coming along. But like I said, we've still got hurdles to jump when it comes to our land. Unfortunately, hurdles to jump. I've been Ham. Thanks for hanging out today and spending some of your time. Please stay safe, stay glued to your screen for plenty more. And as always, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. And get out of here. Ooh, I can't wait to sleep in this.